Rated teen.
Hi, I'm Eino and I'm a designer on Dreadnought.
Hey, I'm Timm, and I'm also a designer on Dreadnought.
So as a recap from our previous video, Dreadnought is an upcoming free-to-play aerial armada action game that focuses on big spaceship battles. There are 5 ship classes and each of them contains several ships. Each ship is fully customizable in terms of weapons and abilities.
Today we are looking at footage captured from one of our internal playtests. We are playing Team Deathmatch on one of our new maps, Glacier.
What we have here is the orbit scene, which is basically a pre-match meetup for the captains. Here you can switch your ships, also view which ships other captains have selected, and work on your pre-game strategy.
The footage we are looking at is actually captured from Eino's perspective, so it will be interesting to see it from his point of view and what he thinks about it. Like, I'm playing on the other team, making Eino's life a bit hard.
Indeed. So now the timer is running out, the match is about to start, and here we warp into the level.
To start with, Eino picked the Light Destroyer, which is one of our most aggressive classes in the game. It is equipped with a lot of really damage-dealing abilities and weapons, one of which is the Plasma Ram. It is a battering ram that deals tons of damage when Eino actually manages to come close to an enemy and ram him, which he's actually going for in this situation.
So here I'm maneuvering to the left flank. The destroyer is quite weak, so you'd rather approach a battle from the side than charge it head on.
But as you can see, like, one of our light destroyers picked the same strategy. He's lining up to engage you, and as you can see, he's using the battering ram we were just talking about and take Eino down. The shield really didn't help you there.
No, didn't help. The ram is so powerful that on the destroyer class, the shield doesn't really block the full damage. But I'm not deterred. I think I'm going to try this again and go back in with the light destroyer.
It comes really handy that the light destroyer is a really fast class here, so you can catch up to the combat quite quickly, as we can see.
So this is actually the enemy ship that killed me, and I'm charging towards it. I think I'm going to activate my ram soon. I'm a bit far away still, so I'm using my primary weapon. And now we're getting to a distance where it's feasible to activate ram. And
yeah, tactical cruiser dodging you, yeah.
Yeah, I tried to go for the tactical cruiser, but this light destroyer will also do. So 1-1, 1 kill for me, 1 for the destroyer.
I guess that's fine, but yeah, you got yourself in a really hairy situation here, deep behind enemy lines, and as you can see, Dreadnought is coming in to get you.
Yeah,
it looks really bad for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to get away. I'm just trying to get away.
You'll not make it.
I took out the tactical cruiser, but this Dreadnought was too much.
Yeah, that was a really rough start for your team, so when you look at the score, I think it's a good pick for you to switch strategies to the tactical cruiser and support your team.
So the ship here is a light tactical cruiser, also a new ship that we haven't shown before. It's taking on a more of a supporting role. It comes with a healing beam that I'm using right now to heal up a friendly ship. But the same beam also has a double role as a damage dealing beam. So I can turn it on enemies. Here I actually use the target warp. This allows me to warp to any friendly ship that I have line of sight to. And it comes really handy to moving around the map, assisting your friends.
Yeah, as you can see, it is really important for the tactical cruiser to find valid cover while still maintaining line of sight to your allies. So you are actually staying out of the heat of the combat and don't drag too much attention to you. So Eino is doing a pretty good job here, but yeah, he's kind of neglecting his Dreadnought and he's going down. So there are 2 enemy Dreadnoughts here, which is a good situation for you to actually use your target warp to get out.
Yeah, the Dreadnoughts came in nicely, so I was basically forced to maneuver to the other side, which also blocked my line of sight. I couldn't heal our friendly Dreadnought.
Yeah, you can see how Eino is actually supporting his friendly Dreadnought to set himself up for the combat against the 2 Dreadnoughts, which is a very fair fight with so much support behind him. It's important for Eino here to keep a certain distance to the enemy. As you can see, the Dreadnoughts are trying to get him, but they're really ineffective on that range, so he's pretty safe here.
Okay, now it's getting heated. An enemy Dreadnought warped in. So, funnily enough, the other support is not actually repairing. He's dealing damage with his damage beam. I'm not sure if that's the best way to go.
But finally, they drove away your support, so they isolated the two supports from the Dreadnought, so it's really hard for him to stay up with the fight.
Yeah, and on top of that, the blue streaks coming on the screen. I think it's you shooting at us with an artillery cruiser.
Yeah, putting some pressure. Yeah, but yeah, you found our tactical cruiser supporting the Dreadnought, and you're using the beam amplifier, which amplifies the damage massively. Almost take him down, but our Dreadnought is paying attention and comes for help. So, denied kill for you.
Yeah, I have to get away again. Dreadnoughts are not the best opponent for the tactical cruiser. But luckily now, actually, it seems that the tactical cruiser that I just harassed comes back in, and this actually looks really good for me.
He seemed quite confused. I think he has no idea what to do now. Being pressured by the Dreadnought from the right side, from you from the top.
And his warp is probably on cooldown, so he has to go down.
Yeah, that it is for him.
Okay, there's some more targets. Now it's a good time to push because their support is dead.
I think it's pretty risky now for you here. Like, yeah, artillery cruiser. Yeah, I think that's me actually getting a shot on you.
Yes. Like, luckily you missed.
Yeah, twice.
That would have been really bad for me. I was really out in the open, but now I managed to get into cover, and I think I'm going to take him down as well. He's dead.
Come on, get another shot on him, and I got another shot on you.
So now I'm really weak. I'm just going to heal this Dreadnought, and hope to actually get him repaired somewhat before I go down.
Yeah, and in such a situation, it's no wonder that you can't
survive. It's a full
commitment.
commitment. I just had to do what I could, and then accept death.
Checking the score, it's not looking too well for your team, so I think it's a good pick to switch to a more kill-oriented class.
Yeah, we basically have to catch up now. The score is 40 to 70. We are 6 kills down, and that's something we have to make up for.
Yeah, I think since our team is built on 2 tactical cruisers that support our offensive classes, I think it's a good pick to go for the artillery cruiser and try to break the lines from the distance, which we are doing nicely here. But as you can see, our tactical cruisers are actually pretty capable of maneuvering, breaking line of sight, so you have no chance taking them down. That was actually a pretty nice move of the tactical cruiser there.
Yeah, that completely denies me the possibility of actually getting to him. I deal a lot of damage from distance with this class, but if I don't have targets, I can't do anything. Luckily, this guy has volunteered as a target. He's definitely going for the ram.
But I guess it's easy to read how he comes.
Yeah,
towards you,
this is what I meant in the beginning. You don't want to charge in because you become an obvious target, and the destroyer is not that well shielded.
Yeah, I think it's easy for Dreadnought to pick him off now, and there he goes.
Yeah,
that was crazy maneuver. Okay, there's a fight building up in the pit down there.
I took a bit of damage from the previous fight from the destroyer. He was basically firing his primary weapons at me, so now I'm just gonna take cover and snipe from here. It's actually looking pretty good.
Pretty interesting situation building up there. 2 Dreadnoughts.
Oh,
yeah, what's that? It's like, that's a pretty brave move from a tactical cruiser, flanking the sniper, taking him down with a beam amplifier, I think.
And firing his missiles.
Yeah, brave but paid off.
Definitely did. So I think I'm going to stick with the sniper class, the artillery cruiser, and give it one more go. The score is now 50 to 75, so 5 kills for the enemy to go.
Yeah, I think spawning so far away gives you a nice angle on the whole fight. You can still interact and do some impact, but let's see. Actually, it was quite a good shot, but it didn't hit.
Yeah, he just warped out of the way, actually.
Yeah, you can see that the fight we were just in before still remains really heated and intense. So I think it's good for you as an artillery cruiser too.
Yeah, the crucial thing here would be for me to take down the tactical cruiser, because that would actually break your formation a little bit. But unfortunately, I just can't deal enough damage. He always gets repaired by the other tactical cruiser.
Did you notice that I just killed you?
Yes. That was good positioning actually, because I had to focus on tactical cruisers to try to make our ships win the battle raging over there. But your positioning was brilliant. You were on side and just basically sniped me before I could react.
Okay, scoring is getting really tight here. It's 95 to... Yeah, now it's over already. That was a quick end. Yeah, I guess that was pretty good team play from my team.
We didn't manage to close the gap. We basically kept... we were losing all the time by roughly 6 kills. But it was a good game. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in learning more about the game or signing up for the beta, please go to playdreadnought.com.